It is Thursday night. Damn it! That damn Comcast ripping me off! Showed that an adult's pair of underwear contains an average of
Spunky.
0.1 mg of feces. Milligrams. 0.1 milligrams of poop. I got a visual for you folks. There it is. Look at all that poop on your underwear. And washing your underwear in lower temperatures could mean that these traces remain
I would have turned off the show, bro.
on them. Even
I 100% would have turned off the show.
I am trying to save lives here.
See, this is what I'm talking about with the neighborhood. Right here, Woodscopes. Could you guys stop talking, please?
Who said that?
Anything to say to that?
Who said that?
Woodscopes.
Yeah. Remember when he had a show? Oh, check this out. So I got to follow right as we went to air. You know, I put my link up and I'm like, oh, hey, got a new fan. I don't know that I can show any of, well, yeah.
Did they have clothes on?
No, they don't. I was looking for one that I could show. I mean, there's buns. I don't know if that gets me booted. Those are nice buns.
In the
Oh,
Christmas
she's
movie.
Jiggling her butt right on my face. That's not nice.
Usually you gotta pay for that.
It'll be more visual and less us talking.
It'll be less discombobulated than tonight.
I wouldn't go that far, but it'll be different. Okay, I teased it. Guess who I saw today? You already know, so you got to play dumb.
Chad and Port.
Not Santa Claus, not Chad and Portland. I saw Wells in the 3-6 zone. Wellsy. Oh, I know it's not you.
Yeah, they were like, dude, are you doing that? And I'm like, I'm not.
I know it's not you because it's funny.
Yeah, exactly.
And if it wasn't funny, then I'd go, it might be Ryan.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God, I'm bullying you. Shit.
You see, you're
It
bullying
is.
me.
Oh, my gosh, they're right.
Yeah, maybe we should do a bullying PSA.
You're
Wait,
fine.
hold on, though. I do have to ask a question. You made your wedding guests pay for a 10-day cruise.
Yes.
To be a part of your wedding?
Yes, they did. Okay, we've got this woman is back. And you're probably
Hi, Jim.
You're probably forgetting because this was from last Thursday that moved over. But
I remember.
the woman that got 5.5 inches of height by breaking her legs and sticking steel rods in them. Jim interrupted my story about the long-legged supermodel, right?
Dude, there's shoes you can buy that can make you 8-9 inches taller.
Well, she's wearing those too. She's got platforms on. The required temperature should exceed 40 degrees Celsius to 60 degrees Celsius to fully kill any bacteria that are living in your underwear. I actually wash my underwear on hot, so I think I'm safe from poop. And let me give you the image. That's the image that we're trying to save you from right there.
Okay, this is the most reasonable story that has ever been on this show.
Dude,
of stuff hanging around if you're hooking up with a Brit
in your underwear. That's how you get pink eye from farting on your pillow. So obviously the farts in your underwear have fecal matter. 0.1 milligrams of feces.
That this probably varies depending on whether you're talking about males and females.
Why? I mean, obviously,
I don't wear my underwear at my. I don't wear my underwear at my ass. Do you?
They don't either. What, a thong? Most wear granny panties, dude, unless they're going out on a date. I mean, they're comfortable. Who wants to be uncomfortable? They go out on a date, then you start getting that lacy shit. But day to day, granny panties. You go into any work office and pull down a woman's pants, it's gonna be granny panties, dude. They're not going to work. They're not going to work in lacy.
Shut it down, dude. Dude, tease the stories for tomorrow. I'm serious. That is the funniest shit I have ever heard on this show. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Rhino and Horse are a couple of dorks who want to have a show. Will anybody ever watch it? The answer is probably no. They thought up a really stupid name. They call it the water hole, where everybody thinks they're lame. And they're always sad they came. You wanna be where you can see Rhino and Horse act lame. You wanna be where everybody's sad they came. You wanna be where you can see Rhino and Horse act lame. You wanna be where everybody's sad they came. I was going to say...
We're going to start over?
No. I was going to say Darren's high because the VPN was off, but it is on. I turned off the auto connect. I must have used it earlier today. Surfing porn. Well, I can't disconnect it now. It's going to have to stay on. So we'll just deal with it. What's up, Tyler? How's it going? Tyler.
Welcome to the party, pal.
All right, I gotta take names. I'm gonna give away a prize at the end of the show. I'm still debating on what the prize is. 115 USA. Is that Eric? Let's see. I'm trying to remember. I need to have a list of aliases versus people I know them. 115 USA. I know who that is. I just can't place it. You're high. You sent me a Twitch link. Oh, that's funny. All right, Darren. I'm writing down. We're gonna do a drawing at the end of the show. Tyler.
What are you giving away?
Well, that's what I said. I'm debating on what prize I'm gonna give away. I thought about this and I thought it was too cheap. I was going to give away... Boy, these are retro, too, because it's still got the noose around my neck. I was going to give away a sheet of stickers, but I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. I'm like trying to figure it out. And then I was thinking, well, I could burn our very first episode of The Waterhole and autograph it on a CD and a sheet of stickers. So I'm trying to figure it out.
You don't have any cassettes hanging around?
Cassettes, yeah. Actually, it wouldn't be a DVD. It would be a Blu-ray, and I don't know if everyone has a Blu-ray. Anyway, I got to figure it out. We'll figure it out. But you're being entered in a prize for something, and then the other thing is a one-off T-shirt where there's only one. I will custom.
You're actually being entered into a revolving group message now. So welcome to the group. Horse, you're not putting your nudes in that group anymore, right?
No. I am not. Mock
So
Moda is in the contest. The drawing. All right.
What's up, Frankie? I love Frank.
Why don't you marry him? Hey-oh!
The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
I have no idea about this revolving group message. I didn't start it, and I'm not a part of it. Tyler, signed Tyler. Tomorrow night, of course, Darren's Garage, which starts at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And he may or may not be coming in tonight. So I sent him a Twitch link. Well, you're not coming in if I send you Twitch links. Which is fine because, yeah, I see. Yes, he's telling me what I said wrong. Let me start by saying this, and then I'm going to tease some news stories and we'll get going. Audience participation night. If you want in, send me a DM. Send Rhino a DM too. because I don't always see them. It's one screen off to my right. And then tell me in the chat that you're sending me. That way you get multiple. Because the people that send me DMs, I usually don't see them for like 12, 15 minutes after they send them. I'd rather marry Horsey. His red lipstick is sexy and he has a pretty mouth. Look at the red lipstick. Wait.
There you go.
I know what women do. They put on the lipstick and then they do this. And then they do this. Why is that?
Yeah.
Why is that? Apparently, because they have found ways to make themselves unresistible to us. All that stuff they do that takes them an hour to get ready to go to the restaurant.
There's so much. I was just asking Jen the other day. I walked by, and by the way, we have his and hers sync, so I just want to give you a visual.
That must be.
They're
nice.
both hers. Okay,
Yeah,
there is no his.
Yeah.
She has both of them, and she was like sitting there, like doing like the littlest thing to her makeup that I would never notice in a million years, never. And I like to think that I'm somebody that notices the little things with my wife, and I would never notice it. And she spent like 2 minutes just getting it right, and I'm just like, damn, it's hard to be pretty, dude. It's hard.
Dude, we got it easy. I trimmed my beard today. I gave myself a haircut. I took a razor, took it down with a number 1 because we have summer weather. And for us, it's summer weather. For other people, it might be like, that's not summer weather. We're going to be in the 70s the next 4 days, sun and 70s. We have not had 4 sunny days together for maybe 4 months. We get one here, and then like 2 weeks later, we get another one. But yeah, in the Pacific Northwest, it's dreary, dark, damp, cold. It's just a mess up here. So yeah, we are having an early spring weather. I had the Trailblazers. The Oregon Ducks just beat UCLA. It went down to the last second by 2 points. So I was watching that on the StatCast. I accidentally named my baby after a porn star. I thought it was a pretty name. You thought that was dumb. I will tell you if it's dumb or not, depending on what the name is. Former flight attendant shares exactly what happens if passenger dies on plane. You say you think they put him in the cargo down below. Woman's boyfriend disgusted by her gross toilet habit, but people are backing her. Yeah, I want to know what her gross toilet habit is. Maybe it's taking the toilet paper and gum with her fresh lipstick.
The toilet paper,
The problem with putting the passenger down below is, unless there's a doctor on board, who's the one that's going to say they're officially dead? I mean, you put someone down there, like, remember that chick that ended up in the morgue and then she was still alive? And then, yeah, anyway. Same here, 70s heat wave. Let's fucking go, says Makmoto. Oh, so Idaho's getting in on the sun and warmth. So there you go.
Idaho.
Okay, let's get any new people for the drawing. I'm giving something away. You know what? I might base the level of prize on how many people are entered. If it's just a few people, I might make it cheaper. If we can get more people in here, I might make it a t-shirt. So it's going to be based on the amount of people that come into the show. How's that? The audience size. So if you want, you should retweet the show if you want a chance to win a one-off t-shirt. And when I say one-off, it means I will custom design it and it will be the only one in existence. I will make it so
You're going to do that?
And it'll be a one of one. I will never make it again. It'll be a one-off. Kind of like the haunted horror shirt. It's a one-off. It will never.
Well, I think you should have the original haunted horror one that gets framed, like I said.
Yes.
And you know what you should do? Maybe you put like one of those Velcro things on the back of it, like they do in like the really, really crappy pro leagues that are like underwater.
Yeah.
So then you can rip a last name off of the shirt and you can put people's last names on it.
That's funny. That's funny.
That would be great.
So one
right?
week it could be, if you win the drawing that week, your name would be back on the Haunted Horse shirt. It would be Frank. And then the next week we would draw it, and then I would rip that name off, and then it could be Tyler. Anyway, that's not a bad idea. All right. Audience participation.
What was that?
Send me DMs.
Sorry,
Brian a DM.
you cut out. What did you say?
Who, what?
You
When?
cut out. What did you say before you transitioned?
I don't know.
You said it was a something what idea?
I don't know.
Okay. Anyways,
I don't remember, dude. My brain is 2 steps down the road. When you, we need that button. I want to come up with that button where we do the last 15 seconds. Where we do the instant replay. There's
For
a way
those
to
that
do
don't
it.
know, that was an inside conversation before the show started that he just worked into a take, which was really good.
Did I?
So well done.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Transition. Jay's in. Jay, you're eligible for the mystery prize. Humboldt. Jay and Humboldt. Mystery prize. We're going to have a drawing. Look at this guy. We've already got our first guest. Audience participation night. Get your ass in here if you want to talk about something interesting. There he is, Darren, the host of Darren's Garage.
That would be me.
Anything?
Am I feeding back at all?
No. You're a
I guess
professional.
I'm listening to you on the surround. I'm trying different system out the mic and all that.
You're a professional. Of course you're not. You don't have any audio feedback. No.
Hey, Darren, I see you working, bro. I see you working in this angle. It's a busy time of year for me. Basketball season, playoffs coming up. You're working your way to be the first call for the co-host job when Bacon's not available, aren't you?
Oh.
Huh?
I wasn't, but sure. No.
I see you working,
I'm
Darren.
afraid to. He's going to beat me up like he beats you up then.
Yeah, right? No, I don't beat the co-host up. Bacon beats me up pretty good. What's interesting is I do think that somewhere in the next week, I think there's a conflict. 2 nights. I'm going to be looking for, and I think Bacon's not going to be available. I think he's on vacation. Oh, shocker. Bacon
Another
on vacation? That never happens.
How much vacation do you get in Canada?
He gets a shitload of vacation, dude.
Or should I ask, when do they work in Canada?
Yeah, right. You know, in Europe, they have that where you take like 9-10 weeks in the summer and they just close everything down and everyone goes on summer break. That's what
They do that.
Canada does.
Dude, they do that during the day, every day. There's like a mandatory nap period.
That is
And that's
also
why
what they do. But I'm saying during the summer, there's like 2.5 months where they just close everything. It's like,
It's awesome.
how the hell, what do you do? Buy 2.5 months worth of groceries and shit? So, because the stores are closed? I don't know. But yes, I've talked to people that have gone over to Europe and they're in the store and it's near closing. It's like 30 minutes away and they decide to close 30 minutes early and they're like, please leave. We're closing early. And they're like, wait a minute, Americans were like, wait, it says 8 o'clock. Yeah, we're closing early. And they just fucking decide they just done. Now I'm done. So yeah, they have a different work ethic over there. Their life to work balance is favorite of life. So there you go. What else we got? Let me find out this baby. Do you have any guesses of what this baby's name could be? It's a porn star. I'm guessing it's a 2-part name because it wouldn't be weird if your baby's name was Tracy and it's like, oh, after Tracy Lords. I'm trying to think of one.
Charity.
So I'm assuming it's like her name's Christy Canyons or something.
Crystal Summers, why not? Let's go with that one.
There you go. All right. Let's knock this out. It's either gonna be really stupid or it's gonna be like, why would you name your kid that?
Charity.
When it comes to naming, by the way, audience participation, you want to get in here. When it comes to naming a baby, most parents spend hours searching through a baby book before coming across the perfect moniker. Okay, I got a question for you, gentlemen, because I do not have kids. How long, Ryan first, how long did it take for you to come up with Liam?
Believe it or not, for us, that conversation started like when we were engaged, or like when we knew we were
Before you're
probably
pregnant.
going to get married. Before we were pregnant,
Wow.
we already, it was already narrowed down to a very short list on both sides.
Wow. Did you let parents have input, or was it you and wife only?
No input whatsoever. It was wifey and me.
What if Liam was a girl? What was the girl's name going to be?
Olivia.
Olivia.
It was going to be Olivia Rose. And funny that you ask, because it has a lot of meaning to me. My grandma, who's not with us anymore, because my dad was gone all the time because he's a pilot, she was kind of like my second parent a lot of the time.
Mhm.
And her name was Olive. So we were going to twist that and do Olivia, and then Jenny's grandma. What is it? Your grandma's middle name is Rose or Rosa. So
Okay.
it was going to be Rose.
Nice.
And then guess what happens? Right after we have Liam, Jen's friend gets knocked up and names their kid exactly what we were going to name
Olivia Rose?
our kid, and was going to be the girl name if we had a girl in the future.
Ah.
Yes.
You can still
They
do
just
it.
took it from us. One day they're at our baby shower, and the next day we're at their baby shower. They might as well just have borrowed our shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
What the hell?
God.
So insensitive. If I
You go to
was a girl,
sleep
I
with
was
my
gonna
wife
be-
too?
I was supposed to be a girl. Maybe I am. I don't know.
Look
But,
at this way, Ryan. Maybe you could get a blowjob out of the deal.
There you go. I was going to be, if I was a girl and they thought I was going to be a girl, I was going to be Lisa Ann, which is my aunt's name. My mom did not know that. So she was like pissed when she found out it's like, why would we name the same name as your sister? Anyway,
You look
Darren,
more like a Beatrice to me.
a Beatrice. My grandmother's name was Beatrice. You know, the old names.
That's why you look like a
Yeah,
Beatrice.
there you go. I've got the Beatrice features from my grandmother. Darren, you got kids, right? You got a son?
Yep.
How long did it take you to come up with that name?
I basically got a junior.
Oh, he's a Darren?
My middle name and last name is my dad's middle name and last name. Same first initial, so same thing. Pass it on.
All right. Wait, is he a junior or a third?
Well, kind of a third. It's different first names. Dad was Daryl Lee Williams. I'm
Oh, got
Darren
it.
Lee Williams.
Got
and
it.
the kid, David.
Got it. Did you have a girl name in case it was a girl?
Yeah, she did. We weren't agreed on that yet. And then we
Ah.
got the test. It showed it was a boy. We knew.
Got it. All right, back to the story. The woman that named her daughter.
But did
after
you
her
guys
back
ever have
porn
that
star.
conversation, Horse? Like you guys said right off the bat, right?
When her dating profile said, I don't want to date anyone with kids and I don't want to have any kids. So,
Right.
no. You know what? All of my marriages, we never talked about children. Never. So, no. Anyway.
Hey, you never got married because of one.
No. That's one of those stories that there's an asterisk on it, but I'm not going there right now.
Yeah.
I've got a backstory that no one knows about. Anyway, we won't go there today. Someday I'll put it in my book. How's that?
Was it your friend's wife or your cousin's wife?
No. I'm going to cut that off now. I gave out too much already.
Oh, it's like the Jim Rome Bako story.
The bacon. Why does that sound familiar?
keeps
where
he
we
keeps
know there's a
teasing me.
story, but we don't know what it is. Yes, it's the Jim Rome Bako story. I pretty much tell everybody everything on this show, but there's a couple of things that I'm not ready for yet. So we'll just let you can let your mind wander. Book before coming across. When it comes to naming a baby, most parents spend hours searching through baby books before coming across the perfect knocker. But one couple got more than they bargained for after accidentally naming their daughter after a porn star, making them wonder whether they should change the moniker before it's too late. Don't change it. If you like it, like it. Who cares? And I always find these are funny stories because my name, depending on if you ask my dad or my mom and they totally disagreed on it. My mom says my middle name, Eric, was after a guy because they met at a grocery store, and they were both checkers. And one of the guys got drafted, and he died, and his name was Eric. So my mom says my middle name is after the guy that died in the Vietnam War that worked in their store. My dad's like, no.
Did that influence you?
Huh?
Did that influence you going in?
No. But I've looked for his name on the Vietnam Wall, but I don't have the last name to go with it. My dad says, no, we named you Eric because you're Norwegian heritage on your mom's side. So I wanted Eric, like Viking, like a name. And they both adamantly disagree that it's the other reason that the other parent is wrong. So maybe my dad named me because of that, and my mom named me because of the guy that died in the Vietnam War. So I don't know. Taking to Reddit, because that's where you go if you accidentally name your daughter a porn star name. The mom said to be, after thinking about the right baby name for months, we finally found a name we both love. Evelina Juliet. That's a porn star name? I've never heard of that.
This is the stupidest story.
That is a stupid story now, because I would never go, oh, you mean if it's like Jenna Jameson, then it's like, yeah.
It's a big nothing burger.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Then I happened to Google the name up, and boom, only porn sites came up, as it seems to be a porn star. With OnlyFans and everything else, how can you name someone and not have it be a porn star name? All right, so I've got to do my due diligence here. I want to see what this is.
Well, Horace, here's the thing, Horace. The other day, I saw my first porn the other day, and goddamn, I was young back then.
Yeah, right. All right, let me see if I can find. It didn't come up right away.
He's not lying. Darren's got to have one floating around there somewhere.
Star. Oops. Porn star. I mean, I have no idea
I have a question. Hold on. I have a question.
All right.
How could we ask this anonymously? I guess if you want to tell the truth, tell the truth. Is anybody on the internet, and I'm not talking about like on the internet for your job on the internet, for sports or a hobby. I guess maybe it could be a hobby, but like, did you get revenged, or did anybody? Are you where you shouldn't be on the internet? Put a 1 in the chat if you are.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
If anybody on this show or anybody watching this show knows that there is a video of them somewhere on the internet that they probably do not want.
That's what I heard. Okay.
Oh.
So here's my. I will give you guys. I don't think I've said this on the show. I may have, but I don't know.
Oh, you need Gary V's support. Get Gary up here.
Gary. That's the voice of God, not Gary. I mean, it's the same thing. God, but
yeah.
Hold on. Where? Oops. Shit. There it is.
Like fucking haunted house sent me, horse, whatever.
All right. There. I can't find the one. Oh, there's the heart one. Yeah. There you go. So I've never done. I'm really, really, really cautious, because I know you can do things and then they come back to bite you. Like all those actresses that took nudes of themselves, or them giving blowjobs or whatever, and then they got hacked because it's all in the cloud and everything. And luckily this technology wasn't around when I was younger, because who knows. However, when I was dating, my wife doesn't even know this. Not that I care if she does. When I was dating, I was into a bottle of wine pretty deep. I might have even been on the last glass of the bottle of wine. And someone that I had gone out with sent me a picture of her nude. And I get the little notification. I'm like, oh, hey, hello. And that's the only time I ever sent one back.
Eddie, you don't know where it's floating somewhere. It's in the cloud.
It could be anywhere. I don't know where it is, but yes, I did send this woman a dick pic. One time I was drunk and I'm like, what the fuck? I'll do it. And yeah, I sent one out. Now, what's even
Hello,
funnier than
HR.
that is I deleted it off my phone. But for some reason, it got back on there. So someone was going through my phone, and it wasn't like Liz's story where she's a coworker is like swiping and see her coworker. No, it was a different woman I was dating. So this was months down the road, and she goes, "Oh, what are you doing here?" And I'm like, "Oh shit!" And not only was she there, but her mom was sitting next to her, and they thought it was funny, but I thought, oh, shit, please kill me now.
Wait, did you just say her mom was
Yes.
sitting next to you when she
Her.
saw your pic?
No, so her mom was sitting on the right of her, and I was sitting on the left of her, and she was going through my phone.
And so the
she
mom
goes,
saw
"Oh,
it."
what's this?" And she's like, I'm like, "Oh, she, it's her mom saw." Yeah. Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That is the worst thing I've ever heard
Yeah.
about so
Yeah.
we used
Yeah.
to set in high
was
school.
embarrassing.
We had this ongoing, not high school, college, prank war. So we'd all come home during the summers and it was all out. It was kind of like the game of tag, right? Have you seen the movie Tag?
No.
It's like that.
All right.
You've never seen Tag?
Mm-mm.
It's grown adults that play Tag. They
Okay.
travel all over the world to do it, whatever,
it.
for 1 month out of the year.
Got
So, anyways, I bring up the prank war because what is now his future or his wife, our buddy, he was meeting the mom for the first time. And our buddy was a little bit rough around the edges, right? And we put him through boot camp. We coached him up. And the night before, they're going on, I think it was a 2-hour drive. Yes, it was a 2-hour drive. They were going to his family's cabin. And we're like, "Hey, Chuck, since you're going to be gone for so long, like, you want to get some Cold Stone or some ice cream?" He's like, yeah. I was like, "You know what? We'll bring it over to you, Chuck." And you can't trust any of us, but he did. And we put X-Lax chocolate in his ice cream because
Oh,
we knew
shit.
he would get the Hershey. We knew that he always gets the Hershey
Oh,
pieces in his
that's
ice cream.
cruel.
So
Oh.
that was the first thing.
Oh.
The second thing we did was we planted random stuff all throughout his car. So glove box,
Oh.
the middle compartment, we put random things there. One thing was KY jelly.
Oh.
Another one. And yes. And so we gave him an experience
like it.
very similar
Yeah.
to what
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
kind of went through, Horse,
Yeah.
with the mom
Yeah.
seeing the. Was she like, okay? Or was she like, hold on, let me get my glasses?
They thought it was hilarious. I thought it was like, I couldn't believe I'm really good with tech. So when I deleted it off my phone, I figured out later how it got back on there, but I was like, oh shit. That it was on my phone. But yeah, I think I had deleted it from one file, but it was still on the phone and where it was. Yeah, I was like, oh man, it's just embarrassing. It's like the one time I did something like that and it came back around on me. So luckily.
Okay,
yeah.
Darren, we still need his answer.
Actually, my
something
answer
in
is
it.
very, very boring because wife and I got together. We met in '96, been together since. So the tech on back and forth on the
Yeah.
phones, that wasn't even invented yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burn Dog, the answer to your question, you asked a 2-part question, yes to the first part, no to the second part. So
What was it?
that's all I'm saying. That's another thing that someone doesn't know about.
And anyway, that's why I was listening. I've just been married forever, going cool. Because this shit came out since I've been married.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
well,
I'm
I
open.
didn't
I
get to
don't
do it, but you did.
I don't lie about things, but I also don't volunteer everything either. But if it comes out, it's like, yeah, that happened.
No, I see it.
Yeah.
I can see me do it. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong.
Yeah.
I can see me get myself in a lot of trouble. If this shit was
Listen,
done a
my
long time
first trip
ago,
Yeah.
I'd be in jail.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
So,
right?
Okay, you guys were talking about stuff a long time ago. Has your number come up?
Number
What do you mean my
4. Number.
Your number. How many bodies you got?
Oh, we've talked about this before. No,
I
it has
know.
not. No, it has
Yeah,
not.
Darren?
No.
No,
All right.
no.
I'm actually not certain.
If you've said something or not.
No, what the number exactly is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm with
No, I
you.
get it. But yeah. Yeah, even you don't even want to give the range sometimes. It is what it is.
I know.
Look, when you're I'm just glad the technology wasn't around because I've seen young people really do some stuff that they're never going to be able to.
Well,
Get
you know
away
what
from
was around when I was overseas and young and everything? Whorehouses and bars. I liked them both. You found women in both. A whorehouse would stop there on the way to the bar, try to pick up women. If you found a woman, you went home with her. If you didn't, you hit another whorehouse on the way back to the barracks. It was awesome.
Yeah, see, you're even more open than me. That's why. See, if I was going down, there's certain things that's like, let's not get into that.
But we did.
Yeah. No, I mean, it is what it is. What do you think happens if someone dies on a plane? We're going to find out. Former flight attendant shares exactly what happens if a passenger dies on a plane. Let's see. I'm not going to get through the flight attendant is the most important. Yeah, the whole mirror setting up the story. We just want to get former flight attendant has lifted the lid on what has to happen. Has to happen. This is the procedure, I guess. If a passenger were to pass away mid-flight, and although the chances of it happening are pretty slim, around 1 in 40,000 flights, there is a protocol that takes place. And the pilot doesn't have to make an emergency landing if it was to happen. Lisa Hughes, 43, also shared some other secrets about what happens during an in-flight emergency at 30,000 feet. By the way, to answer the question that's going to come, because I'm like Jim, I know you're thinking it before you think it. No, I'm not in the Mile High Club. Are you either one of you?
No, I'm negative. I am not.
I am not. Ryan? Negative. Okay, none of us. There's some companies that will fly you up in a private plane, for 30 minutes and get you so you can be in it. I read that in Playboy. There was a company that you could fly up. They take you up in the air, you have sex, and then you can be in the club.
Why do you think so
Did
many
they supply
people?
Never mind. That would be probably illegal in most states.
Horse. Why do you think so? Horse. Why do people call private jets PJs?
Because there's a lot of sex on them.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, why not? Why not? It's just like it's like some of them are decked out. They're just like being in a hotel room.
And here's something you don't. There's something you don't know. I'm gonna hit you with some. Let me get an NBC drop after this.
Wait. We're gonna find out something.
Shit is about to get real. HollywoodRejects.com has breaking news.
All right, what are we gonna find out that we don't know?
That you don't have to be rich to fly on a private jet. A lot of times those jets are one way and they got to go back to where they're going for. So if your destination matches, ask for a ride.
Oh, look at that. I mean,
the more you know behind it.
You know what? That is good. I got to find it. That's what she said.
I could come in handy, I suppose.
I want to fly on a private. You know what? I don't know that I would. They're too small.
What are you talking about? The jet my dad flies. The jet that my dad flies.
Does he have claustrophobia?
What?
Does he have claustrophobia? Well, there you go.
Okay, but what I'm saying is you would probably feel more comfortable than you have ever felt in an
bigger
airplane.
Space.
Yeah, you've got a way bigger space.
Yeah, maybe.
Think about a regular. We're not talking about like a twin propeller, right?
And that's
or a single propeller.
Yes.
Like we're talking about a Learjet. Yes. We're talking about those kinds of planes.
So my brother got his pilot's license, and he's taking his daughters up, his wife up, my parents up. I won't go up in that because it's that one little prop plane.
Those are fun, dude.
Like, oh yeah.
Of course.
And what's weird is I've gone up in a helicopter. That doesn't bother me.
So the weird thing about airplanes is outside of a freak thing that's outside of the plane's control, like lightning or bird strike or something like that. You already know it's safer than driving, but there's so many options for pilots when the engine goes out.
Yeah.
Like almost every single problem that you can think of in an airplane, they've got checklists for them, and they just roll through their checklist. Like as old fashioned as you think it would be.
Yeah.
And there's fixes. You can glide for 2-3 hours if you need to, depending on the altitude.
And
So
the plane.
go up there, man. You'll have a great time. You really will.
No.
And I didn't used to like flying.
I've flown into Mount St. Helens Crater on a helicopter. Helicopters I can do, and they're probably more dangerous. Ask Kobe Bryant. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna hear from the Kobe
never mind. I'm not
fans
going
now.
to say that. That's a Marco Polo comment.
Okay. Yeah. If BHB hooks you up in Denver, does that count? BHB.
Big head bets.
Big head bets. Hooks you up with what? What does that relate to that we've talked about in the last 10 minutes? Hooks us up with a what? A stripper? Hooks us up with a car
maybe.
wash? A dog wash? Take Gordo to Big Head Bets' dog wash. See how
No.
much he charges by the
Not-
pound.
Not taking that dog and his 6 toes anywhere.
6 toes. They have
He
the
does.
6-toed cats in Hemingway. We were at Key West. Hemingway's estate. He's got all these
Nice.
six, and they're part of his will or whatever. They're supposed to be taken care of. So anyway, airline. Let's see.
Trust. A pet trust. Very common.
Yes. Yeah, I want someone to take care of my cats. All right. So, Lisa Hughes, what happens during an in-flight emergency at 30,000 feet? I got sidetracked with the Mile High Club. Airline crew are trained to be able to adapt to any situation that could take place while in the air. And the International Air Travel Association claim there is around 1 death per 40,000 flights, although others argue the figure is closer to 1 in 200,000. Medical emergencies are a lot more common, with a study in New England Journal of Medicine claiming there were 1 in 604 mid-flight medical emergencies. So 1 in 604. Lisa, in collaboration, this flight attendant telling these stories, Lisa, in collaboration with My Voyage Scotland, explained that if a passenger was to die on the flight, the crew would move the body to somewhere a little more private. The protocol varies by airline, but most will move the body to either an empty row. God, when's the last time I saw an empty row on a plane? Never. Business class seat. Oh, business class. That's where or in the crew rest area. The crew will also keep the dignity of the deceased passenger maintained as well as they can. This will be done by covering the body to make sure it's not in view of other passengers. Lisa added that the plane will continue to the destination. She explained that the authorities would then take over once it landed and the airline would offer support to the family. Echoing this, the medical director of Global Rescue, Dr. Seed, said there is no mandate to alter the flight path in the event of a death in a flight. The pilot must follow certain notification regulations depending on the country, jurisdiction of the destination airport, as well as company protocol. Aside from passengers' deaths, Lisa also explained what happens when a passenger falls unwell on a flight. She said, when a passenger falls ill during a flight, the crew immediately assesses the situation. We are trained in basic first aid and have an emergency medical kit on board. The first step is to ask if there's any medical professionals on the flight to assist. We also communicate to the cockpit to inform the captain of the situation. Depending on the severity, the crew may administer basic care, such as providing oxygen, medication, or other first aid issues. The crew and captain will also make a call as to whether the flight will need to be diverted if the passenger needs a hospital attention immediately, but each airline will have their own protocol. Yeah, I've heard of diverted flights where, you're flying from Orlando to Los Angeles and they divert to, Atlanta or something. If that's the closest airport, someone's having a heart attack or something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they keep going to the destination if someone dies on the plane, and then they cover the body and kind of move it out of the way. The dead don't
Why
care.
wouldn't you?
I think the families care, but the dead don't care. If I'm dead, hell, stick me. You can throw me out the window. I don't care. Big deal. You know, you can do on the cruise ships. They can, and maybe this has changed. And my wife worked on cruises for 2.5 years. It may be changed. I don't know, but you can do burial at sea. And I was thinking that could be like the perfect murder. You poison somebody. And then you're like, I want to have the burial at sea.
There's some safeguards in place there. I can promise you.
But you're international waters.
There's got to be.
There's some safeguards. There's some international, probably codes of ethics and things that
I
they
thought
follow.
like you did, and I looked it up, and it's like, oh shit, no. But I would imagine if it's suspicious, the captain would say, no, we're not. If it's
There
like
was somebody that
if
did
it's like
that.
an 87-year-old geezer that drops dead, I don't know that they're going to be like, oh, hey, we got to have an investigation.
That happened to somebody that was on a honeymoon. You remember that?
Well, there's been a lot of
it was
these.
probably like 10 or 15 years ago, but they proved that it was like actually murder.
Yeah.
After the fact without the body. I think for me, people don't realize, like, if you know somebody, or unfortunately, if you've had somebody in your family that's passed away when they are not in town or where they live, that is.
I hear
that
it's
can
a
be a
bitch to get the body back. I hear it's a bitch.
It's not just that. It's you have to, depending on the circumstances of how the person passed away, you're at the control of that county and the medical examiner, and so everything would be. I think it's interesting. I think it's good.
That's
but...
saying it's a downer. I wasn't making fun of your story. I'm like, someone dying, you're gonna get the. No, if it wasn't interesting, I would do this. That's not interesting.
Okay, got it. But yeah, no, it's a really difficult process. So
yeah. No, it's a bummer. That's the Price is Right. You lose horn. If you die and you're not at home, you get that. No, I wasn't mocking your. You look like you're like so hurt. Like
no, I was listening to you because I liked how you said the Price is Right. You lose horn. That's funny.
Well, if you die, you get the Price is Right lose horn. You stop.
I know,
breathing.
but you mix two sound drops. When you say the lose horn, I think of you lose, sir. You get it?
That's yeah. That's
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Yeah, that lazy old man that got out of his bed after making his daughter work 4 jobs. He was pissed off that Charlie wouldn't get Lifetime chocolate. Deadbeat. It'd probably be a cocaine overdose on a cruise. Dude, you'd think that, but we got drug-sniffing dogs on our last cruise. I've told this story before. They lined us up in a wall at 20 at a time, and we had old Mr. German Shepherd go up and down sniffing our bags. And that was the first time I saw that, and I'm like, gosh,
was that when the dog sniffed out the peanut butter on your butthole?
Yes, that was when the dog sniffed out the peanut butter in my butthole. And I'm like,
everybody has to have a hobby.
Well, I mean, it's just, I don't get why you cruise people, and yes, I'm saying you people because I'm not one of them yet, but you cruise people, man, you're so weird. You got to sneak your alcohol in your shampoo bottles. Yeah. What, the peanut butter on the ship's not good enough? Yeah. You got to get your own peanut butter?
Yes.
And why do you got to put it in your personal locker? Just put it in your bag.
Yes. Yeah, I'd take my 12 packs of Coke. You can take 1 12-pack. So I would have mules. My wife, my mom, my dad, I'd give them all 12 packs of Diet Coke and mule them on because you'd have 1 per person.
Yeah, Jay just knocked it out of the park. The crew brings it on.
The Coke? Yeah. Probably. But I wouldn't risk taking because you don't get to go on your cruise and you don't get a refund. That to me is dude, Ryan, cruise life, like I said, the 2026. You wanna have some fun, man. And your first cruise being Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao, the ABC Islands. freaking amazing. Amazing. So anyway.
Hey, are you and your wife gonna end up like one of those couples that permanently lives on a cruise
No,
ship, like a different one every couple weeks?
You know what? 10 days the sweet spot. I love the 10-day cruise. This one that we're getting ready to go on in a couple of years is 8. We went on 14. It was too long. I was done after about 10 days, 11, 12. I was like, yeah, I just want to go home. 14 was too much. So I wouldn't go on anything longer than 14 now. It was just too long. Just too long. But
Where did you go for a 14-day cruise?
It was Caribbean, but we went all the way down to Trinidad Tobago, which is east of Venezuela.
Okay.
And it's just it was like 9 islands. I mean, we hit Barbados, St. Thomas. I'd have to Grenada. We did, which I love Grenada because they have a rafting, an inner tubing through the jungle, and they also have one of those on Dominica. 2 places, the 2 islands I've gone. So they've got a river that runs through the jungle. They put you at the top. You get inner tubes, and it's like a 3-4 hour just float down this jungle. And there's no roads or anything. I mean, birds. They do have monkeys in Grenada. I didn't see any, but lots of birds and stuff. And you're just like floating down. Freaking my favorite thing to do in the Caribbean.
Did you say Grenada or Granada?
Well, I say Grenada, but I don't know which is right. But anyway, let's knock these stories out. Oh, we got one left, and then we caught up for the week. Woman's boyfriend disgusted by her gross toilet habit. But people, and if anyone wants in the last 15 minutes of audience participation night, send me a DM. Women's boyfriend disgusted by her gross toilet habit, but people are backing her, so it must not be that gross. Her boyfriend thought it was gross. A woman has shared her upset after revealing that her partner is disgusted by her bathroom behavior, but people are very much on her side. The majority of us prefer to be discreet when it comes to toilet habits, and one girlfriend has said she felt shamed by her boyfriend's reaction when he recently discovered her method. All this cover up to try to get to the big punchline. They're not giving anything away. They're not spoiling it. The couple have been together for 2 years and decided to move in together. She is a second-generation immigrant. Okay, so we have a culture thing. Who was born in the U.S. to Indian parents. As such, she grew up with a bidet in the bathroom. Since moving into a new place with her partner, the woman explained she has been using a portable handheld bidet, which she bought from Amazon, not least because of the cost of installing a bidet in the new bathroom. Let me just say this. I have been seriously thinking about getting a bidet. I've heard all the good things.
I've been on that.
Yeah. I've heard
Chris,
they're awesome. So,
dude, I've been on that for 3 or 4 years now. They actually have seats that you can buy where you don't have to get a bidet, but it's got a water attachment. And
I've seen
does the same
They're
thing.
still pricey though. Then one day her boyfriend stumbled across it while looking for something in her drawers. He came to me and asked what it was. I told him as much. She explained on Reddit. At first he was taken aback, and I thought he's just curious. So I didn't think much of it until I answered how I use it. Skip this part if you don't want to get grossed out. What? I know how a bidet works. You're going to splash your hoo-ha or your hee-haw. Generally, after I wipe my bum with toilet paper properly, I wash down the area using my hands. One hand to hold the bidet and squeeze it repeatedly to squirt the water. Other, I use to rub my butt. Okay. That's weird.
Say that again.
She uses one hand to hold the bidet and squirt water and the other hand to wash her butt with her hand. She's touching her
how else
poop.
Okay, I mean,
the water
if you're in the shower and you're
off.
washing your hand anyways,
The water,
I guess it's the wiping part, right?
Yes, touching your ass, your poop covered ass.
It's the poop
with your hand.
butt. It's not touching your butt, right? It's the poop
You're
part
touching
of
the
butt.
poop with your hand. That is gross, in my opinion. That is gross.
I've seen worse. There's
Well, I mean, in the shower, you're touching areas like that to get clean. But I'm in the shower. I have soap and.
So I used to watch Extreme Cheapskates. Love that show. And there was a girl that she did not pay for toilet paper, but she did not have a bidet, and she just like had a bucket of water next to the toilet and would just kind of rinse off when you're done, put the bucket back, and rinse off the next time. Well,
oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It's on national.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah.
It's on national TV if you want to check it out.
No, I'm good. Yeah, the bidet, the way I've seen them used or use them is you sit down and the water squirts up and it gets it all off, and then you can dry off with a piece of toilet paper and move along.
You don't dry off. You air dry.
Or they have blowers. Some of them.
Or the blowers, yeah. There's no point in using a bidet if you're going to dry off with a piece of paper.
I think I
Let
cut
that shit
Darren
air
off.
dry.
Shocker, right? What were you going to say, Darren?
I said on that last one where she's just got the bucket of water next to her and all. That's one box that you never want to eat.
Yeah.
Oh.
That takes a picture in your head, didn't it?
Yeah.
I love Jesus. I love Jesus, but I don't know why you build a mansion next to a sewer.
Yeah, well, keep a clean one.
Yeah, I will get a bidet. I'm not doing what she. Anyway, let me finish this up. So I'm on his side. That's gross. I'm fine all the way up to the part where she's rubbing with her hand, and then I'm like,
did you see what Jay put? Read Jay's comment really quick. He's giving you some context.
Yes, I knew this because I knew someone that opened up Safeway stores in the Middle East. Left hand in the Middle East are dirty. They use the left to wipe, so no toilet paper. Yes,
right.
They do not use. Well, I'm sure in the cities and everything they do have it. But the other thing I heard about from someone that used to open Safeway stores there is they don't put the toilet seats on anymore because they were getting broken and they realized that they stand on them and then squat down. They're not sitting on it. They're standing on it. So they kept breaking, so they just left them off. Is she a waffle stomper? I don't know what that means.
Waffle stomper, I can tell you what that is. A waffle stomper, she doesn't even have to bother with getting into the toilet in the morning. She just jumps in the shower and just rip that shit right there and waffle stomp it right down the drain and let the water do the rest.
Wait. Hold on.
You heard exactly what it is.
No, I didn't actually.
She drops
I'll go back
a
to the
turd
replay.
in the shower, and then she steps on it to push it through the drain, which makes it.
Yeah, that's the waffle stomp.
Yes, she craps in the shower, and then you push it through the drain, which is a waffle.
Yeah, with her foot. That's the waffle stomp.
Don't let Vince McMahon get her number.
Oh shit!
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
I heard the details. He crapped on that woman's head. That is just wrong. It's just wrong. What's wrong with people? Hey, and if it was consensual, whatever, floats your boat. But it was not consensual. She did not.
That is never consensual. Who says yes? Please do that. That really gets me going.
I guarantee there are people out there that have that they're like, hey, yeah, that sounds good to me. I guarantee there's people that consent to that stuff. I guarantee it.
People have weird things.
There's a freak for everyone. I know there is, but I'm going to give that a hard pass.
Yeah, right? Right? Exactly. All right. Let's find out what. Repeatedly, and then she rubs her butt after the water and wipe my area dry again with toilet paper. Then I make sure.
Hold on. So she doesn't wipe her butt until after the water has initially hit the butt.
No, both.
No. He's right. She squirts first, then wipes it with her thing, but then
go back and read
totally different story.
She's touching it. She's touching it.
Go back and read that, Horace. You said after wiping properly, then she squirts at the very beginning.
Listen, we won't pause in the middle of we'll go through the entire thing before we come.
Okay.
Generally, after I wipe my bum with toilet paper properly, I wash the area using my hands. One to hold the bidet and squeeze it repeatedly to squirt water. The other hand I use to rub my butt and wipe my area dry again with toilet paper. Then
So the
I
butt
make
is clean.
Sure, I thoroughly
So
wash
you
my
double
hands
wipe
with
with the
soap
wash in between.
twice. Huh?
The second wipe is not it's not a full out dirty wipe. She's already had the water hit first. It takes the dirtiness away. You might still get some stuff. It's a questionable action, but at least it's not water in hand at the same time. First contact.
There's poop on her hand.
There is, but
That's
to me,
all there is
I'm
to
drawing
it.
the line
There's
there.
poop on her hand. That's all there is to it.
Okay,
You know
you're
what,
still
soap and
weird,
water, wash
but
your hands after.
Then
so
she
what?
washes her hands twice with soap. I don't see any difference from washing your butt in the shower after your poop. That's where she's wrong, because in the shower, it's different. And I don't know about anyone else, but after I do that area, I'm not washing my face next. I'm washing my hands several times with soap. And then maybe my feet or whatever, and then the face is last or first before I go to that area. I'm very cognizant of where the bum washing of the shower procedure occurs and where my face washing occurs. They're opposite sides of the shower.
yeah, and
Amateur,
opposite
top
sides,
down.
That's a little much.
All right. She continued. He was immediately disgusted and made me feel gross. I mean, it is what it is. It's gross. About using my hands down there. I was so confused and hurt. Like it's any different from washing your ass in the shower. It is. I'm just telling you, it is.
No, it's not. I'm with her. I'm 100%
All right.
with her.
That's fine. That's fine. But I will say this. If it's in the shower, when you're washing your hands in the sink, now you're getting poop in the sink. That's also where I brush my teeth. Yeah, it's...
Dude, what kind of poops do you take, bro? Like, you're making it sound like it's a construction zone. Like, you got stuff
She's got
dripping
poop
off
on her
and, like...
hands. It is not clean there
Okay.
until after you've showered, no matter how much toilet paper and water you have. Anyway, it
Horse is
what
an
it is.
expert.
Now he's just making me feel like I've done something wrong. Okay, now it's a relationship issue.
He's
What
an
it is.
expert.
You guys need to fucking figure now it he's out. just making me at double feed. All right, so anyway, I would have a problem with that. Especially the sink that I'm brushing my teeth in. And we only have one sink. We don't have dual sinks like Mr. Richie over there.
Not rich.
We have
I'm not
single
rich
sinks.
either. We got 2 sinks in the bathroom. That's not a big deal.
By the way, I was going to ask you, Ryan, when you were talking about your bathroom and she gets both sinks and everything else. Do you have any closet space? I do not have any of my clothes in my bedroom. She has all the closet. Now, to be fair, I gave her the closet and the dresser and everything else. I never said, hey, I want half. I just gave it to her. All my stuff is up in my office, so I get dressed up here. She has the entire, both sides of the closet and the dresser for all of her clothes.
I probably have more like rack space, like on the closet racks, you know, like I probably have more space to hang things up, but Jen has way more room than I do. Like from eye level up in our walk-in closet, it looks like a famous footwear or a shoe store. It's just shoe boxes.
Yeah.
Shoe
So
boxes.
she keeps the shoe boxes.
So
She doesn't set them down on the ground and line them together. What
she
about
keeps, you know what? She has a system and it works for her, and she keeps her shoes in the boxes regardless of how many times she's worn them. So
Get your entries in right now. I'm going to draw the name of the person to get the mystery gift in 2 seconds here. So far I have 1-5 USA, Darren, Tyler, Makmoda. Even though Darren's a guest on the show, he's eligible because he's not a co-host today. Jane Humboldt and Burn Dog. Darren, how much closet space do you have in the bedroom?
Actually, I do okay in that respect. We got a walk-in closet. I've got one of the bars, actually 2 of the bars in the very back. She's got the long ones on the side, so I've got probably 1/3 of that she does. And the shelves on the one side, I've got 2 of the shelves, and I've got a little bit of space in the dresser, so I'm good. See, my wife actually likes to have me around.
Nice. Nice. All right, so I've got 6 names. 1.115 USA, Darren, Tyler, Mockmoda, Jane Humboldt, and Burn Dog. You've all been signed 1 through 6, depending on the number I just read. Let me do that one real quick, because 115 USA is number 1. Darren is number 2. Tyler's number 3. Mockmoda's number 4. Jane Humboldt's number 5. And Burn Dog's number 6. That makes it easier for you guys. All right, so I got to go. 6 is my top score. And here we go to win. You know what? I'll do the t-shirt. One-of-a-kind t-shirt. This person's going to get the one-of-a-kind t-shirt. And I will send you a picture this weekend when I design it. It'll be a one-off, only one made, and the number's 1. So 115 USA. And I gotta remember who that is. I think it's Eric.
Good luck finding them.
No, I know who they are. I know their Twitter.
Is that Carl? It's not Carl's handle, but I'm wondering if Carl's got another account with numbers just thrown into it.
No, I know his I'll find him. I
know that one too. I forget who it is though.
It's he's got a bear as his I'll find it because he DM'd me the other day. I'll find it.
Yeah, there's a name on
Eric
it.
It's Eric in Southside. South.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's why. All right.
Yeah, Eric in Southside.
What's up, Eric?
Let's see one that just says Eric in Southside.
In Southside. So
Eric looks like that
of the t-shirt.
Did you see that picture Eric posted last week? I think he took some for it, where he took a picture of himself in like the mirror. Yeah. So Eric, he's the one that's on what's his face's back, Chuck McDowell or whatever.
Chuck McDowell,
the timeshare guy.
What about him and Eric in Southside?
So some of the people in the JTP, you know how there's like the Javier's thing, right?
Yes.
There's and I just figured out, by the way, Mr. Below Us, I just figured out where's Darren what that means. I finally figured it out, and it was an accident how I figured it out. Dude, I just went blank. What was I saying about Eric?
You just figured it out.
Yeah, you just figured out the different JTP memes, Javier's.
Shit, what was the hashtag I was gonna say? I went straight up blank.
Yeah.
It'll come to me in just 1 second.
Yeah, it's funny. See, I smoke weed and you draw a blank. That's funny.
This is twice in the last hour and a half for him.
It is. And I've got a show at 7:00 with like a big name sports guy.
You're going to kick ass.
Now I get the replay button so that you can reset yourself.
That was see, this is bizarre. Damn, I forget what I was going to say about Eric.
We're seeing Ryan.
I know.
Okay,
I know.
Here we go.
I know. Sorry. The JTP stuff. You know how they have like their inside jokes, right? Well, the Chuck McDowell, the guy that advertised about get out timeshares on CBS Sports Radio and Jim's show, they'll start beefing about Chuck McDowell. Well, why is he going to do that? I like my timeshare. Eric just plays the other side of it. It's really funny.
Yeah, funny. So. Timeshares. John Oliver did a whole thing on timeshares, and then the also equally horrible getting you out of a timeshare. They're basically two different entities that rip people off. So you get in it and you're stuck, and then so you're getting ripped off by the timeshare, and then you go to exit and they take another bite out of your ass. And it's two horrible entities basically feasting on your bank account. Yeah. Horrible.
Isn't
some of these
wonderful?
timeshares, when you die, they go to your kids because they're attached to the estate.
Oh, wow.
The kids only have like 60 days.
Signed, Dad.
Yeah, well, they have 60 days to opt out.
Well,
and
that depends on the state.
Yeah, well, yeah. Weed is good for the brain, says Jay. All right, we got to get Ryan out of here. He's got to prep for his guest on his 7 o'clock show podcast. Darren, any last words?
I'm good. I had fun hanging with you guys, actually.
Tomorrow night,
Love it when you're here, dude.
Darren's Garage, 6 p.m. Pacific. Follow Darren on Twitter, and you will see the show. He streams to X, formerly known as Twitter.
It should be fun. Yeah.
Are you doing anything like anything you know of?
Well, yeah, of course. I've been taking notes. I'm not ad-libbing, of course.
Yeah. Well, I mean, do you want to advertise
I'm
something?
I'm going to insult you a little bit. I'm going to insult you a little bit. I'm going to insult you too.
Okay. Good. We're going to get roasted. I like it.
Nothing terrible, of course.
Fuck.
I don't just know observations, having fun with it, and drink some beers. It's coming up St. Patty's Day weekend, so we got to do that.
Oh, St. Patty's Day. That's right. Tyler, I wish Tyler was still in here. Are you in here, Tyler? You were talking about doing a St. Patrick's Day DJ show. Like last
Tyler will do. It seems like Tyler. I think Darren, you getting off your butt and deciding to start a new show up from fresh, like not just revamp something. I think that motivated some people that like to create content. Ty's been doing a DJ show leading into you, Darren. Yep. We did one last Friday, so good job by you, sir.
Well, Tyler figured out he can do it for free. He wasn't doing it because Mixcloud charges $15 a month. Once he found out that X doesn't get you.
Yeah, I know.
So, but I mean,
I wasn't going to pay anything either. I'm a total at $25. Everything else is repurposed shit that I already own.
Nice.
So I didn't.
Darren,
I bought those mics.
Darren, we still can't chat on your show. I should have told you that.
Well, I can.
You guys have Android phones, don't you?
Oh,
I have Apple.
No, he had the settings wrong. He knows that. Darren, you remember I told you that you had the blue check mark settings, so people without check marks
well, when I ate the peppers, I knew I forgot to check that. That was on my fault when I ate the peppers.
Yes.
So you had a blue check on that one.
It'll get
the computer one I did. You didn't have to. It should work from here. But when I ate the peppers, I knew I forgot to hit the button on that one.
Burn Dog says he wants to come to Idaho to join your show.
That'd be fun.
There you go.
He will.
And then he also wants to know, Ryan, who was the judge preventing you from calling the Jim Rome show today?
That is the Sacramento County probate judge that sits in Department 129. I'm not going to say him by name, but yes, I had court this morning wrapping up my old business dealings and getting out of the legal stuff. So it was nice. And actually, I thank you for bringing that up. The judge thanked me, which does not always happen in court. And that was pretty cool for me today. So that was a big deal.
Good. All right, gentlemen. You're done with things? You got your show? You want anything else?
Yeah, I got to get
not back till Tuesday.
No.
So. All right.
Fun show. Have a great weekend, Darren. Have a great show tomorrow, buddy. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely. Yes, have fun. Have a good one.
All right, everyone. Congratulations, Eric, on Southside winning a T-shirt. I DM'd him. I will get his address, and I will design it this weekend. And I will make sure I take a picture. I'll show you what it looks like on Tuesday. Thanks for everyone that came into the chat. Thanks for Eric, Darren, Tyler, Mockmoda, Jane Humboldt, and Bird Dog for joining in the chat. Appreciate you all. And we'll see you next Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow night for Darren's show, but we will see you in this show on Tuesday. Have a great weekend, everyone. And I'll see you in the chat for Darren's show tomorrow. Later.